So now we are starting the play, The Proposal. There are, as I have already said, three characters. Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov, a landowner. The Russian names are a big ones. Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov. Stepanovich means the son of Stepan. That's why Stepanovich. That means Chubukov's father's name was Stepanov. That's why he is called Stepanovich. What he is a landowner. It is a feudal society. Naturally, the character is a landowner. Natalia Stepanovna, his daughter. Stepanovna, as Chubukov's name bears the name Stepanov. His daughter is Stepanovna. Natalia Stepanovna, his daughter, aged 25. Ivan Vasilievich Lomov. As I have already said, Vasiliev is the name of Lomov's father, so he is called Ivan Vasilievich Lomov, a neighbor of Chubukov, a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. He always suspects others. Shandeho kore. Where does the play take place? The play takes place in Chubukov's country house. Country house means a house in the village. Chubukov's country house is the setting of the play. That means the action of the play takes place in Chubukov's country house. So now the play starts, the curtain goes up, and when the curtain goes up, then what do the people see? A drawing room in Chubukov's house. Drawing room means a living room, boshar ghor. Lomov enters. The first character that enters the stage is Lomov, wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. This question may be asked, how was Lomov dressed when he entered Chubukov's house? He was wearing a dress jacket. Now, what is a dress jacket? A dress jacket is a short coat, choto coat, usually extending to the hips in front and to the knees at the back. সামনে কোমর পর্যন্ত, পেছনে হাঁটু পর্যন্ত ঝুল. This is called dress jacket. And he was also wearing white gloves. It is clear that Lomov is formally dressed. It is a formal dress. Formal dress means a dress that is worn on special occasions. It is not an informal dress. He is in dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him. Chubukov was in his drawing room. When Lomov enters, Chubukov rises. Rises means gets up to meet Lomov. Chubukov, my dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich. I am extremely glad. Squeezes his hand. Chubukov is very much cordial, sincere in his approach. He greets Lomov in a very sincere manner. Whom do I see? This expression means Chubukov is very happy, very surprised to see Lomov. And he also says that he is very much happy that Lomov has come. Squeezes his hand. To squeeze means to apply pressure. He applies pressure on Lomov's hand to express his happiness. Now this is a surprise, my darling. How are you? Now the word darling is generally reserved for addressing one's lover. প্রেমিক বা প্রেমিকাকে সম্বোধন করবার জন্য ডার্লিং শব্দটা ব্যবহার করা হয়. But here Chubukov uses the word darling to greet Lomov. Now that is something which makes the audience surprised. It also gives rise to humor. Why should a grown-up person greet another grown-up person with the epithet darling? We have to understand why Chubukov uses the expression darling. How are you? Lomov, thank you. And how may you be getting on? To get on, that means how are you passing your days? Lomov thanked Chubukov for the sincere greeting, and he also asked Chubukov how he was getting on, how he was passing his days. And what did Chubukov reply? We just get along somehow, my angel, to your prayers and so on. Again, the expression, my angel, seems a bit odd because a neighbor does not address another neighbor. A person does not address his neighbor as angel. This is an address of affection. But this expression, this greeting is not reserved for neighbors. But Chubukov addresses Lomov as my angel. We have to understand why. And he said that we just get along somehow. He told Lomov that he was just making both ends meet. Now this is nothing but modesty. Chubukov is a landowner, a wealthy person. He is well off. But he modestly tells Lomov that he is just making both ends meet. And why is he doing so? To your prayers and so on. As Lomov has prayed to God for the welfare of Chubukov, Chubukov is getting on somehow. Sit down, please do. And he requested Lomov to take his seat. Now, you know you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling. And Chubukov is a bit unhappy with Lomov because he says that he has forgotten him. That means Lomov has not visited Chubukov's house for a long time. That's why Chubukov is accusing Lomov of forgetting him. And he also reminds Lomov that one shouldn't forget one's neighbors. One should remember one's neighbors. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? Get-up means dress. As I have already said, Lomov was formally dressed. Now, when a person visits the house of his neighbor, he does not dress formally. We visit a neighbor's house in an informal dress. But Lomov is formally dressed. And it strikes Chubukov that Lomov has put on a formal dress. That's why he asks him, why is he so formal in his get-up? Evening dress, gloves and so on. Lomov has put on a dress jacket, white gloves. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure? Again the expression, my treasure, it is an address of affection. So far Chubukov has addressed Lomov in different affectionate manner. For example, he has addressed Lomov as my darling, my angel, my treasure. We have to understand why. Can you be going anywhere? And now Chubukov makes an intelligent guess. He guesses that Lomov is going to attend a formal occasion. It may be a party or anything. He is going somewhere. Because a person does not visit his neighbor's house in formal dress, in a dress jacket and white gloves. Lomov. No, I have come only to see you, honored Stepan Stepanovich. But Lomov informed Chubukov that though he was formally dressed, he was not going to any party or anywhere. He had just come to Chubukov's house. He had come to see him. Here the word honored, it is an address of respect. Shraddhasuchak Sambodhan. Honored Stepan Stepanovich. Chubukov. Then why are you in evening dress, my precious? Again, my precious is an expression that expresses affection. It is the fourth time that Chubukov has addressed Lomov in an affectionate manner. Generally, a person does not address his neighbor in these affectionate ways. As if you are paying a New Year's Eve visit. New Year's Eve. New Year is on 1st January and 31st December is called New Year's Eve. It is celebrated because it is the last day of the year. What do people do, particularly in Europe? People get together for parties, they celebrate, and the way Lomov is dressed, Chubukov thinks that he is going to a New Year's Eve party. Actually, it is not New Year's Eve, it is not 31st December, but Lomov is formally dressed, so Chubukov, in a humorous manner, suggests that perhaps Lomov is going to attend a New Year's Eve party. Lomov, well, you see, it's like this, takes his arm. Lomov takes Chubukov's arm and tries to explain. I have come to you, honored Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Now, Lomov, instead of coming to the subject matter directly, is actually beating about the bush. To beat about the bush means not to say something directly, but say something which is irrelevant. Oprashongik kotha bola, that is beating about the bush. Lomov is beating about the bush. He told Chubukov that he had come to him with a request, and he uses the word, I have come to trouble you with a request. Now this is beating about the bush. Let us find out what Lomov wants to tell Chubukov. What is his request to Chubukov? We are ending the class here today. We will be continuing our studies in the next class. Thank you.